everyone, it's Madison. Today I'm going to be giving you a few tips and tricks to help improve your balance. Probably one of the most important things you need to focus on when trying to improve your balance is your core and your back strength. We want to exercise these muscles along with some balance exercises. We do have an entire video of a 3-minute core workout. There are only a few exercises in that video, so I'm going to give you a couple more that you can do. So first, we are just going to hold a 30-second plank. Our next move is called a straddle snap, which sounds really scary, but I promise it isn't that bad. And I do have a modification for this if you need it. So we will start laying flat on our backs, and we're gonna lift both our legs and our chest up off the ground here. And when we sit up, our legs are going to straddle out, return. Okay, so our modification, we're just gonna place our hands behind us, fingers facing in. We are still going to lean back here, sit up, open, back, open, okay? So we're gonna aim for 10, okay? 10, 10, 10. Now we're gonna do what we call windshield wipers, which is another exercise. We're gonna start laying on our back with our arms hidden right underneath of ourselves, and we're gonna lift the legs straight up. Now, we aren't gonna do anything with our chest, but we are gonna squeeze our lower abs nice and tight. Push your belly button through to the ground, okay? And we're gonna take these and we're gonna go in a big circle 10 times, just like this. Down, and up. Okay, so let's do 10 of those. Exercise, we're actually going to lay on our stomachs flat, and we call these swan crunches. So you can either put your arms behind your head or down by your side, and you're just going to lift your chest up as far as you can go. We're going to do 10 of these. Okay, so now we're moving on to some of our balance exercises. I'm going to use the wall. You can still use like a couch or a chair or a kitchen counter or something like that. We just need something kind of to hold us before we let go to balance. So we're going to do passe, just a jazz passe for this exercise. You can honestly, while you're watching TV or whatever, just stand on one foot. And doesn't really have to be anywhere particular. And as you're wobbling and trying to find your center, you can just close your eyes, and now my body's gonna begin to balance itself. It's gonna try to find where balance is, okay? So really, you can stand on one foot, you can close your eyes, you can stand on one foot just to, watch your TV, and you're working on your balance just like this. But for the purpose of balancing in dance, and we have to balance in our pirouettes, we're gonna do a passe exercise. So I am gonna face the wall. I'm gonna put my arms about chest height. This doesn't really matter a whole lot. And I'm just gonna bring my foot up to a jazz passe on a flat foot here, okay? Nice and tall. And I'm gonna let go and I'm gonna hold for 2 counts of 8, okay? Okay, and it really helps me to find a spot on the wall, pick it and stare at it, really just focus, or closing your eyes also helps. But we do want to just like make sure we're squeezing those tummy muscles, and we're going to repeat it on the other side, okay? So, jazz passe, up, let go, 2 counts of 8. I would repeat that exercise as many times as you can until you feel comfortable and stable on that one foot without a lot of major wobbles. Now we're going to do a passe on releve. We're only going to hold this one for 1 count of 8, which is 4 pirouettes, so that's good. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to face my wall. I'm going to bring my foot up to passe. Now I'm going to go on releve. I'm kind of close to my wall. I'm going to go on releve, and I'm going to let go, squeeze for 1 count of 8. Another trick kind of the mind, instead of counting from 1 to 8, is actually to count backwards and not letting yourself come down until you hear 1. I don't know why, but it does tend to work. So counting down, you're holding 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I feel like it's just more pressure. I don't know, but that works for my mind. A lot of my students like that method. So if you want to do that while you're counting, so same thing, we're going to hold on to our bar, we're going to come to a releve passe, and we're going to hold. And same with this one, it's probably going to take you a lot more tries to get those major wobbles out, but just finding where your center is when you stand on 2 legs. They're about hip width apart, and that's comfortable, but to just pick up your foot, you have to shift your body weight, right? Because we want our leg to be right in the center of our entire body weight. That's a bit of an adjustment, right? We want our leg to be centered in our body weight, not constantly leaning to one side or the other. Another big part of balance in dance, really when we're doing choreography, and you may have something on one foot that's moving, like your upper body is moving, your leg is moving, you're not in this like stable position where you're really able to squeeze in the same sense. So just some exercises that you can do to kind of help improve that are just some like leg swings on one leg, and you can start by holding onto the wall. And I'm only going to go to like 45 degrees. I'm just going to do a little brush through front and back, so we can just get used to moving while we're on one foot. And then you can of course let go and have your body fight the urge to wobble. The other thing that you could do is a little bit more challenging is actually switch your hips. So we can do a brush through to the front here, and then brush through to the side and turn out your hips. So that will look something like this. We would go front, side, front, side, front, side. And then we would let go, do the same thing. This one is definitely more difficult because you are changing a lot on your body, and you have to fight to kind of keep yourself stable. But I would repeat that on both sides. Do this leg as well. Here, let go. Do your front and side, and let go with that as well. So that's kind of just to prepare you for some choreography, maybe some more difficult things on one leg. But that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope to see you guys practicing these things at home. Post your videos, post your pictures. We love to see you working on these things. We love to see you practicing your routines. We really just love to see your smiling faces. So tag us, and we will see you soon.